Okay, speaking of weather, it has not only been a wild weather week for us here in the Carolinas, but also in Texas. And today, President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump will travel to Texas. They actually just boarded moments ago Air Force One, and they have flown out. They're on their way to Texas. Not sure right now if they landed, but we do know that they did leave.
They were scheduled to have landed by now. I have not seen it.
That's fair. Okay.
And then I think they're supposed to tour the damage.
Okay.
And then they're supposed to have a round table around 2-ish.
Okay.
Now, if I haven't seen them land, that might mean they're already a little bit behind schedule. But we will carry it once we see it.
Yeah. As soon as we get it, we'll make sure to take you there. And President Trump will be with Texas Governor Greg Abbott during his visit. So before he left the White House, President Trump did take some questions and address the reporters and journalists and the media there outside of the White House. Let's take a listen into what President Trump had to say.
We're going to Texas. Some of you are coming with us. How are you? And it's a horrible thing. A horrible thing. Nobody can even believe it. Such a thing. That much water that fast. Without a dam break, you'd think a dam would have to break to have it. So it's a terrible thing. But we're going to be there with some of the great families and others, the governor, everybody is going to be there.
Do you plan to talk to the Brazilian president about the tariffs?
Maybe at some point I'll talk to him. Right now I'm not. They're treating President Bolsonaro very unfairly. He's a good man. You know, I know him well. I negotiated with him. He was a very tough negotiator, and I can tell you he was a very honest man, and he loved the people of Brazil. He was a very tough guy to negotiate with. I shouldn't like him, because he was very tough in negotiation, but he was also very honest. And I know the honest ones, and I know the crooked ones. We're going to see. It was sent yesterday. They called. I think it was fairly well received, but it's what we need. So we'll see what happens.
Maternity hospital in Ukraine overnight.
I know. You'll be seeing things happen.
Now that you were going to Texas, are you planning on delivering any type of help for undocumented families that lost everything, including Brazil?
I think we've done very well on immigration. We were given a very bad hand by Biden. He allowed 25 million people to come in totally unchecked, unvetted. We're getting the criminals out, and we're getting them out fast. The courts have ultimately done the right thing. Amazingly, they've really done the right thing, and they understand it's really the survival of our country. It's a very important thing. We can't have like 11,888 murderers. And, you know, something that you should have that you haven't reported. As you know, 300,000 children are missing, right? 300,000 under Biden. We've already gotten back 10,000 of those children, and we have a lot more planned to come back. We're getting them back by the thousands, but 300,000, and as of this morning, over 10,000 we've gotten back.
What is your advice to countries worldwide ahead of the upcoming tariff deadline?
Oh, I think just keep working hard. You know, we've been taken advantage of for many, many years by countries, both friend and foe. And frankly, the friends have been worse than the foes in many cases. So I would say just keep working. It's all going to work out. No. I think he's doing a terrible job. I think we should be, I think we should be 3 points lower interest rate. He's costing our country a lot of money. We should be number one, and we're not. And that's because of Jerome Powell. In terms of interest, we are number one in the world. Look, I'll tell you a little simple language. 1 year ago, our country was a dead country. We were going nowhere except down. We were the laughing stock all over the world. And now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We're number one everywhere, anywhere in the world. And that's all they're talking about is our country. 1 year ago it was a dead country. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world.
And that was President Trump before he boarded Air Force One, take off to Texas. Again, President Trump and the First Lady set to arrive shortly in Texas. This is actually a live look from our content partners, our colleagues there in San Antonio, Kens 5. This is a look at the airport there in San Antonio, right?
It's Kelly Field at JBSA Lackland is what they're saying. So a good, I'm sure it's a smaller airport.
I almost said San Antonio because obviously that's the station where we're getting the feed from. But again, this is a live look at the airport. Carlene is actually looking up the location. But basically,
Joint Base San Antonio.
Okay, so San Antonio. Okay, because I know Kerrville. It's about an hour-ish away from Kerrville, San Antonio. So again, President Donald Trump, along with First Lady Melania Trump, will travel or are traveling rather to meet with first responders, families affected by this devastating flooding on July 4th. Also, Texas Governor Greg Abbott will be there. So we'll continue to keep an eye. It doesn't look like he has landed yet, but we will keep an eye